Good day, students. Advocate Babasaheb Bhonle High School in Avna welcomes you back again to our new session of English 1. Today, in our English 1 session of Standard 4th, we are going to learn a new lesson. The name of the lesson is The Laughing King. We'll first start with our sight reading word, students. The first word is Leonard. 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 Second word, Griselda. 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 Third word, bright. 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 Fourth word, hurriedly. 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 Fifth word, scramble. 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 Sixth word, limping. 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 Seventh word, spell. 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 Eighth word, disapproval. 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 Ninth word, behavior. 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 Tenth word, princess. Princess. 11th word, Cynthia. Cynthia. 12th word, expression. 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 13th word, continues. Continues. 14th word, laughing. Lauging. Laughing. 15th word, Ferdinand. 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 16th word, misfortunes. 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 And the last word, that's the 17th word, is forgiveness. We'll now start with our meaning, students. The first word is hurriedly. Hurriedly means walking very fast. Second word, witch. A witch is a person who has cruel magical powers. Third word, puddle. Puddle means a small pool of muddy water. Fourth word, annoyed. Annoyed means getting slightly angry. Fifth word is consoling. Consoling means comfort someone at a time of grief. Sixth word, consult. Consult means to go to someone for information or advice. The seventh word is misfortunes. It means bad luck. We'll now begin with our lesson, students. Now, students, as you can see in the picture over here, that we see in the picture is the king. The king is laughing. But students, are you aware about what the reason is behind his laughter? No. So let's read and understand this lesson. Scene 1. King Leonard is taking a walk in his garden. Leonard, what a bright sunny morning. How colorful my garden looks. Ah, what sweet the flowers smell. Now, who is that hurrying here? Isn't it Griselda the witch? Griselda is seen walking in hurriedly. Now, in this scene, students, we are seeing that King Leonard is enjoying the walk in his garden as it is a bright sunny morning. And he is taking the enjoyment of the sweet and colorful flowers, the smell of it. But all of a sudden, he sees the witch whose name is Griselda. She's been walking in hurriedly. Now, students, hurriedly means walking very fast. And the witch is someone who has cruel magical powers. Of course it is. Why is this haste and hurry? Oh, there she slips and falls into. Ha, the puddle. Ha, how muddy her face is, how wet her clothes are. Puddle. The word puddle here, students, means a small pool of muddy water. Ha, laughs louder. Griselda scrambles out of the puddle and comes limping towards the king. Griselda, angrily shouting, "Shame on you, King Leonard! How you laugh at my fall! King Leonard. Ha ha, Griselda. If you like laughing so much, may you laugh all the time. Zang Mang Shang. So, here, students, you understand that which Griselda was walking in hurriedly, in a haste, and too her fast, so she slips off and she falls into a puddle. And then her face becomes muddy, and all the clothes are also wet. At her, looking at her, the king feels to laugh, and then he tries to scramble. Scramble means to move quickly. She tries to come out of the puddle and she starts limping towards the king because she has injured her foot, and then she is very, very angry. We can understand the way she's shouting at the king, and she tells him that he is laughing at her and making fun of her. She does not like the idea of it. Griselda, if you like so much, may you laugh all the time. So this is a spell that she gives. And once the spell is casted, students, you will see what happens next. Leonard, ha ha ha, which Griselda sits under a tree, frowning at the laughing king and wiping off the mud from her body. So, in which Griselda is feeling very insulted now. She's feeling very bad. She's very upset and very angry. She's so angry that she gives her magical spell to the king, and she tells him that since you like laughing at me when I fall down, I'm giving you a curse that you will laugh always. Now, this is an expression of frowning, means an action of forming an expression of disapproval or thoughts, especially an angry expression you can see. Now, let's see what happens in scene 2. The palace. The king enters, still laughing. The queen, who had been looking for the king, comes to him with a plate full of cakes. Queen, handing him the plate full of cakes. Why don't you taste these special cakes I baked for you? By the way, why are you laughing, dear? What's funny, dear? Won't you tell me? The queen, looking at King Leonard, has so many questions in her mind as to why the king is laughing and why he is not tasting the cakes that she had baked for him. Leonard, ha ha ha. Queen gets annoyed. Stop laughing, dear. You'll drop the plate. You won't stop? Now, students, the word annoyed means getting slightly angry. The plate falls from the king's hand. Leonard, ha ha ha. So, in this scene, students, we see and we understand that the queen has been very lovingly baking a cake for the king, and she is also trying to find out the reason as to why the king is laughing without any reason. And when she hands him the plate full of cakes, still he was continuing to laugh. And when she tells him to stop laughing, also he thinks he continues to keep laughing. And then the plate falls from the king's hand. So, looking at this behavior of the king, the queen is slightly angry on him. Oh no, you have broken one of my best plates and dropped my special cakes. Woohoo! So, here the queen is very, very upset that the king has taken the cake from her hand and dropped it down. The plate falls from the king's hand. Leonard keeps laughing. Ha ha ha! Princess Cynthia comes and sees her father laugh and her mother cry. Cynthia, Father, we can hear you laugh all over the palace. But why are you laughing? And that too when mother is crying over a broken plate? Leonard, unable to control himself. Ha ha! Ho ho! Ho! Cynthia consoling her mother. Never mind, Mama. I'll pick up the broken pieces and try to mend the plate. Starts collecting the pieces. Oh, I've cut my finger. Consoling students, the word consoling here means to comfort someone at the time of grief when they are upset or when they are disappointed. Leonard laughing louder. Ha ha! Ho ho! So, students, here we get to know that the king dropped the plate of the best that the queen had and dropped the special cake as well. And he still continued laughing. Listening to his laughter, his princess, his daughter Cynthia, comes and asks her father the same question as to why he is laughing, even when the queen, that is his mother, is crying. Then she consoles her mother and tells her that you don't bother about him. I'll pick up the broken pieces of the plate. And while she is doing so, she hurts and cuts her finger. Looking at that too, the king is continuously laughing, louder and louder. Now, looking at this behavior of her father, Princess Cynthia tends to get very angry. Cynthia staring at her father angrily. Father, how can you laugh at me, even when I've cut my finger? Boo hoo hoo. Leonard. Ho ho ho. I should stop laughing, he he, but I cannot. Ha ha ha. Let me go and consult my council of wise men. Ho ho, ha ha. They'll know what to do. So now, students, you can see here the Princess Cynthia is very upset and she's staring at her father in anger. And she's questioning him as to how he can laugh when she has cut her finger. And Leonard, he's telling her that he wants to stop laughing, but he is unable to do so, for which he needs to go and consult someone. Now, students, the word consult means to go to someone or somebody for information or advice. Council of Wise Men. Now, what does a council mean, students? The Council of Wise Men means a group of people who are elected to govern an area or a kingdom. We can see an image here where the king is asking consultation from his wise men. Scene 3. The wise men are holding a meeting with the ruler of the neighboring kingdom, King Ferdinand. The king enters the chamber, followed by the attendants. Wise men, Your Majesty, King Ferdinand has come with a complaint. The thieves from our kingdom have stolen fruits from his orchard. King Leonard, helplessly holding his sides and roaring with laughter. Ha ha, ho ho. So, students, in this scene, we come to know that there is a meeting of the ruler of the neighboring kingdom along with the king, whose name is King Ferdinand. And he has come with a complaint that there are thieves stealing fruits from his orchard from their kingdom. And still, listening to this complaint of King Ferdinand, King Leonard is helplessly still laughing loudly. Ferdinand, in anger, how dare you laugh at my complaint? I will not put up with this sort of insult. I will soon be back with my army. Leonard, ha ha, ho ho, don't go, my friend, ho ho, turning to his wise men. Stop him, wise men. Ha ha, stop King Ferdinand. Wise men. But, Majesty, what makes you laugh at this serious hour? Leonard, ha ha, sorry, I can't stop laughing, due to Witch Griselda's magic. Ha ha. Wise man, the witch's magic? Well, let's go to Witch Griselda and request her to help the king. Scene 4. The Palace Garden. Now in this scene, we're going to see the conversation, students, that has taken place between the wise men, king, and Witch Griselda. The king enters with his wise men. They see Witch Griselda still sitting with a frown on her face. Wise men, oh Witch Griselda, our dear king is sick of laughing. Please free him from the spell. Griselda. No, no, no. Why did he laugh at me when I fell into the puddle? Wise men. Do forgive him, please. Leonard, trying to control his laughter. I am sorry, Witch Griselda. Ha ha! I hurt your feelings when I laughed at you when you fell into the puddle. But because of your spell, I hurt my wife's feelings and my daughters and my friends by laughing at their misfortunes. The word misfortunes means bad luck. I promise you I'll never laugh at others. Ha ha! So now, students, the wise men were requesting Witch Griselda to take the magical spell from the king away and free him from this laughter of his. But Griselda was not agreeing to do so because the king had laughed at her when she fell into the puddle. But the wise men told Witch Griselda to forgive him, and King Leonard also tried to ask forgiveness from Witch Griselda, and he said that because of the spell, although I laughed at you when you fell into the puddle, but because of the magical spell, I hurt my wife's feelings and also my daughters. So he was really feeling bad that because of the spell he had hurted people, those who were really close to him, like his wife, his daughter, and his friend. And he was promising Miss Griselda that he will not again ever hurt anyone's feelings by laughing at their misfortunes. Griselda, since you are sorry about your behavior, I will give you one chance. But if you ever laugh at anyone's troubles, King Leonard, Leonard, never, never again. Ho, ho, Griselda. Shung, mung, zung. Back to your normal self, King Leonard. Leonard, at last I have stopped laughing. What a relief. Thank you very much, Witch Griselda. Thank you. Now I will write a letter of apology to King Ferdinand. I'll get a set of new plates for my queen. Bring my daughter Cynthia. I'll stick a plaster onto her poor finger. But first, let me present a new dress to old Witch Griselda. All 3 cheers for the king. So, students, here we can understand that the King Leonard has understood his mistake, that we should not laugh at others. Witch Griselda has now freed him from the magical spell, and now he's back to his normal self. He's also said that he was going to write a letter of apology, that means a letter of forgiveness, to ask forgiveness to the King Ferdinand for his behavior, and also buy a new set of plates for his queen which he had broken, and the plasters his daughter's finger Cynthia, who was hurt. And finally, he also going to buy a new dress for Witch Griselda. All the people hearing this were really happy once again. So, students, from this lesson we understand that when someone falls, we are not supposed to laugh at them. Today, that person falls, but tomorrow, if you fall, others will laugh at you. So, it is very wrong to laugh at others when someone is in trouble. I hope that you have understood this lesson, students, and enjoyed watching the video also. Thank you for watching. I would now request everyone to kindly subscribe to our channel to avail further notifications of our upcoming videos. Thank you and have a nice day.